Okay, so I've had this van now, this new California T7 Ocean Diesel, for just over a month, and thought I'd do a quick report on how I'm finding things. In general, absolutely loving the van. Been on a few day trips, not done an overnight yet. I've got that planned, first overnight planned in a couple of weeks' time, so I'll report back after that, see how I got on. But for doing day trips, it's been absolutely fantastic. I've never had a van before. We've gone from having an estate car to this big jump, yeah. But it's something I've wanted for years, to have a van. So in general, driving it, fantastic. Based on the multivan T7, this does drive like a car. I know everyone says on all the reviews you see, drives like a car. It really does. You're a little bit higher than in a normal car, which is strange when you get back into my other car, which feels like I'm sitting on the floor. But it's a lovely driving position. It's so easy to drive. You can turn on all the fancy advanced driving assistance and it almost drives itself. Yeah, it's not quite self-drive, but it will adjust its speed depending on road signs, depending on cars in front of you. It will even start to turn the wheel as it's coming up to bends. It will slow down automatically if it knows there's a sharp bend coming up. All very freaky, but very clever stuff. Using it for a couple of day trips so far, it's done exactly what I wanted it to do. I've been able to pull up in a nice little car park. Me and my wife made us both a drink. We've been able to sit in the van, chill out, swivel around the passenger seat, the captain's chair, and just take it easy, relax, have a nice time. Both doors open, so we had a nice breeze blowing through. Here's the beauty of having the two doors. You can have them both open and really get some nice air movement through the vehicle. And yeah, relaxing place to be. So, problems. Okay, we've got a problem that I think is just related to this particular van. It's been into the dealer already, still not sorted. Essentially, I've got a really annoying rattle in the passenger sliding door. At first, when I took it to the dealer, we thought it might be to do with the awning. So I've taken the awning off, which, to be honest, is so easy to do. It does take two people, one at either end, but undo two locks, press a couple of buttons, lift the whole thing off, carry it away. It's brilliant. You do need somewhere to store it. It's quite big. Luckily, I managed to fit mine in the garage. And once you've taken it off, there's a couple of plastic covers to go over the brackets that stay on the vehicle. I've put a photo up here of what the covers look like. But yeah, really easy to do. And so taking the awning off, took it for a test drive, still got the rattle. So it has to go back into the dealers again to try and sort out what the rattle is. The other issue, which I think is not just related to mine, and it seems to be a bit of a worryingly common issue that some people are having, is to do with the electrics, especially the leisure battery, the starter battery, and if you're a hybrid, the hybrid batteries. I've got the problem where I had the vehicle for a couple of weeks, just ran it as normal, driving around. It was charging the leisure batteries up. I was looking at the little control panel on the side. It was showing me the voltages. I did leave the vehicle for 4 or 5 days on the drive, and when I did a check on the main starter battery, that had dropped below 12 volts. So I did put it on charge just to top it back up again. I then bought a electric hookup cable, connected that up at home into the mains, and checked the display, and everything was looking good. It showed me it was charging the leisure battery, showed me the current that was going down the cable, all looked good. Then the next day I went to check again just to make sure everything was fully topped up, and it was then showing me that leisure battery was at 5 volts, completely flat, and that the charging cable wasn't working essentially. I disconnected the charging cable, tried to connect it back up, same problem. Disconnected the cable, tried to drive away. I did manage to drive away because it's just an annoying warning, but every time I set off now, even just from pulling up at traffic lights, you get a beeper, you get a buzzer, you get a display on the screen telling you the charging cable's connected. It's not. I'm driving around, the cable's not connected, but every time I set off, it tells me it's connected. It went into the dealers to get that sorted. They said they'd put a software update on the vehicle, but the second I picked it up from the dealers, it was doing the same thing again. Now, it's an annoyance for me. Some people that have had worse issues still related to the electrics, especially the people with the hybrids. I've heard, reading some forums, some people have had issues where the leisure batteries have gone flat, the starter battery's gone flat, and the vehicle just won't start. They've had to call out rescue, roadside rescue, that have had to literally put the vehicle on a trailer, take it away to the dealers. Reading the forums, some people have had their vehicle in the dealers for a couple of weeks, still trying to solve the problem. I've read of some people that have actually cancelled orders because of this issue, because there is so far, there doesn't seem to be a definitive fix. Someone else I read about traded a T6.1 in. After 2 weeks, they have having issues with the electrics. They took their T7 back and took their T6.1 back off the dealer and asked for a full refund. There are some recalls from VW, but it seems to be a very limited number of vehicles that they say are affected by this particular recall that I've heard about. But even the vehicles that have been recalled, I've heard of issues still persisting after software updates. Some people have had bits of hardware to do with the charging circuits, the leisure batteries all swapped out. Yeah, it's a bit worrying, because no one that I've seen has come back saying that they've had a definitive fix. So yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, and it's not something I'd expect from a company like VW. Another slightly worrying thing that I've read on forums, again, I've not seen this firsthand, so this is all kind of, if you like, hearsay, but I've heard someone apparently talk to a dealer about the issues with leisure batteries depleting quite quickly, and supposedly the word from VW is that the vehicle is not really designed for more than just one day on leisure batteries, so off-grid, so running the fridge, the normal lights, things like that, fine apparently for 24 hours. They're not saying it's well, they're saying it's not suitable for more than a couple of days. So long weekend, they're saying that that's not what the vehicle is designed for. Again, I'm just saying that this is what I'd read. Don't know how true it is, but it does seem a bit of a strange one to have a vehicle with 2 leisure batteries built in that isn't capable of running for a long weekend off grid. So again, be interesting to get some official word on that. But that aside, I'm hoping the Rattle, in my case, will get sorted, the electrics will get sorted with some kind of software update, and other than that, I'm loving the vehicle. I can't wait for my first trip away, just a one-nighter to begin with, but come next year, I'm going to be planning lots of weekends away, lots of festivals, all the usual, camper jam, that kind of thing. Can't wait to be part of that scene. So I will hopefully do some more videos. I'm going to do some videos on things like I fitted a hardwired dash cam in. Hopefully that will be soon, a video uploaded soon on that. And anything else that I think is useful, I'll try and do videos and upload as soon as I can. Thanks very much for watching.